Hi all. Right, I've just come straight back here because, yeah, I was hoping to get the whole fire phase finished. Although, me dragging my heels here and um, it might turn out to get a little bit too late, so I might have to stop. Um, and yeah, it looks like this is definitely 3 parts, and I suppose could turn into 4 parts if we don't get moving. Right, well, let's get moving. So yeah, it turned out a good fire phase again, but I think one of them on this side could maybe be different. There's a lot more bad that could happen, I think. Is that the case? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Let's just draw a card and see what we get. Um, yeah, okay, so fire in the west. I've no idea. I've not looked at what we don't want or anything. We did deal with artillery. Yeah, we did on our side. Oh, yeah. Spoke about artillery. Too soon. 288's 105. Well, yeah, we don't have the 88, but up in the top corner there is an 88 and a 105, isn't there? I'm assuming it's the same as the other side. Yeah. And the likelihood of me having them controlled, so yeah, it's a circle. Ooh. Yeah, just looking here, I suppose. Oh, that's bad. That is bad, isn't it? That's a machine gun. Okay. Red's not firing. Double purple hitting leaders. Double green with the A. Brown with the R. It's all A's and R's. Who said they were rare events? I think I was talking about the A at the time, but I see nothing but A's and R's, to be honest. I mean, I suppose, how many? There is only 4 or 5, I suppose, maybe. Well, there's an M and a P, isn't there? I think that's it. So if you think about it, yeah, P, A, M, and R. And then, of course, you've got the other stuff, but yeah, it's not going to be that rare. It's going to happen quite a lot. Okay, so right, let's work our way along the cards. So double purple. Right, that's only going to fire. Oh yeah, I keep reminding myself about that R thing. It was a single this time. It's a single that time. I need to register when it's a double R. Pay more attention. So double purple. So that's got to be an occupied. Well, we've got one here. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, does it? Does it? It was green. Greens are what? Yeah, green's gonna. Right, he is not full strength, unfortunately. He is, however, a hero. Smith. Yeah, go and just concentrate on the colour you're looking at now, Grant, please. So double purple. Well, I suppose I was. Looking for. It's just drawn to green. Purple. Yeah, it doesn't hit anything. Oh, here's one here. How did I miss that? This might fire in. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it fires here. Oh well, okay. Oh, that guy could be toast. Which makes this even worse if this is getting taken out by artillery. Or does it? Or do we care? Well, yeah, we do, but. Okay, so this is taking a hit. It's unsteady and it's a circle. Zoom in there a little bit. Yeah, so this is taking a hit. There's a chance it's going to take a hit from green as well, which is bad. Right, well, let's take the hit for that. A1115. Oh, that was quick. So A1, 115, and remember there's no, you can be hit more than once this time. So that's our first catastrophic loss unit since the extended game. So yeah, I meant to mention that again at the end of last turn. That's the first edition we've had, turn 21, fire phase. That feels pretty good. Well, it had to slow down really, or we were not going to get anywhere. Yeah, so okay, and then this double purple is looking for a target but not finding anybody. And then this is just a single purple. Okay, so double green but empty green as well. This is over the other side. This is an empty green but not within 2. And then we get double green with an A with units in field of fire. So occupied reinforcement position, US units in field of fire, advance or fire. Oh dear. Right, after not having much in the way of advance, we're possibly going to see some more of it. Okay, so 16.8. If it has an advance arrow pointing toward a position that is not occupied by a German unit, check to see if it attempts to advance. This has an arrow pointing to this. There's no German unit in it. We're going to check. The unit attempts to advance if any of the following apply. No US units are in the unit's field of fire. That's not true. The unit is revealed and the unit is unrevealed and has the depth marker. Yeah. Okay, so it is going to determine the route of advance. So I'm not going to show you the diagram this time. Well, actually, it's the same one as the last time. It's a triangle. So, is that buildings? Oh, it is. That's buildings. Oh, it's a circle. Oh, they're all circles. Oh, no. I knew it had to start going wrong. I knew it had to start going wrong. Oh, this is not good. So we've got our diagram of advance, and it's this triangle. So if no US units are in the route of advance, well, that's not true. So we step 3. Disrupt US defenders. Place disrupted markers on the following US units in the route of advance. All units other than infantry and tank units. Okay. All infantry and tank units with the target symbol matching the current fire card. And this is why I cringed, because these are both circles. These are both in its route of advance. These are both disrupted. And the annoying factor was he wouldn't have advanced because that was going to be 8 strength. And that's the situation, because it's 4 plus 4 for being in buildings. He would have just been 2 strength, but they're disrupted, so now they don't get to apply their strength because they're disrupted. So if the US strength is 7 or more, sorry, hang on, I've jumped the gun there. So step 4, determine the effective US defence. Add up the strength ratings of all non-disrupted US units in the route of route of advance. Sorry. Double the strength of US units in building and bocage hexes when doing this calculation. That's what I said. If this had been not a circle, he would have got double his strength and we would have been golden. So our strength is 0. So if the US strength is 7 or more, German advance is repulsed. And if the US strength is less than 7, the German advance is successful. Remove 1 step from a US unit of your choice in the route of advance and move the German unit and its depth marker to the destination position. If the destination position is occupied by US units, move the US units to an adjacent hex of your choice. That's not in the route of advance. Any other US units in the route of advance are not moved. horrible. Right, so he's got a mobile depth marker. He's going to keep that. He's going to move to here. He's going to advance to here. We have to take a step loss on one of these two units. If a US unit defending against the German advance has a hero marker, increases strength of the unit by 1. Right, well, he's got a hero marker, but he's not contributing any strength because he's disrupted, so... And advance actions are considered to occur after all other German actions. Well, there was a point of that there, so you know how we could have said, oh, well, let's not do this first. Well, there it states that you would have to, this unit would have to take the hit from purple. And to be honest, if there was anything else that the brown R could do before this, yeah, in actual fact, we should have maybe left this until the end. Well, we'll have a look. I don't think there is a brown reinforcement position here, however. Oh. Right, hang on a second. There could be a bit of sequencing involvement here, because I'm just going to move this guy back because there's a bit more to this, I think. Well, I'm just looking at that. I mean, there could be other things. Because when there's redeploys involved, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind, because we need to find out the order of things here. And I might actually give that guy a step back. Yeah. The reason being, I mean, I'm only looking at this and this, right? When this takes a hit, before this takes a hit, sorry, let's just put him back. I think maybe some of you might see what I'm going on about here. Oops. Right, he needs his counter back. A1115. 115, not 1115. Too many ones, Grant. Too many beers, Grant. Right. So that's us back to where we were before we drew the card, basically. So what I was saying there was, at the moment, German communication is not traceable to this hex. And I'm only looking at this hex. It might be that this can redeploy elsewhere. But this is in brown. It's got an R. It's not got units in its field of fire, so it wants to try and redeploy. So if German communication could be traced to this hex, it would possibly consider this as a redeploy hex. Admittedly, this has got a value of 0, isn't it? Because it's not a... But the redeploy action is actually coming from here, which is a value of 1. Okay, that's not a high number either, Grant. So would this... Well, that's a fair point, actually, because it can't redeploy here just now, but if this unit takes a hit, it then can. And this is a 4. So this would happen before that, then enabling that to maybe redeploy there, stopping that from advancing. So we need to work out how that's going to, the sequence of that's going to work. And like I say, I just glanced at that brown unit as well, that brown hex. So, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's not so easy to kind of work all that out. Right, so the double purples, we've looked at both of them. This one looks like it's going to hit here, right? This wants to advance. Well, the advance always happens last. So, and that's why it gets the benefit from this, taking a step loss and then advancing. However, it might not now be able to advance if for some reason this unit now becomes eligible to redeploy into here because this unit's taken a step loss. You got me? I'm not sure I've got myself. So, well, we've dealt with the purple. Is there any more purple to consider? No, we dealt with the purple. So, but we've not actually done it. So what's going to happen is that's going to take a step loss. I'm going to skip by the double A action that's in green and just look at the brown. We have this rocket here. There's nothing in its field of fire. And then we have this guy here, but I'm just going to move on just in case I don't. Right, is there any empty browns? Admittedly, we've no reinforcements anyway, have we? No, there's not, is there? So no, well, there's an empty brown over here, but it's not within 2. Ooh, right, this is an empty brown, but again, it's not within 2, fortunately. That's actually one to remember for that. Yeah, okay. Right, so the only brown is that, but there is another double green to consider. Remember, green can be empty as well. Not a WN though. There's an empty green, but I think we looked at that already. It's not within 3. And that green is over the other side, right? I think I spoke about that. Yeah, but there's another double green here. So does this have units in its field of fire? It does. Does it have an advance arrow? It does, but there's a German unit in it. So advance or fire. So it's going to disrupt that. Mind you, does that matter? Well, actually it does, doesn't it? Well, as long as this guy stays up, I suppose. Yeah, but 13 strength is far better than 10 strength, Grant. Grr. And that was us attacking here and getting the ranged infantry supporting. Because I think this green position is going to disrupt us. Right, let's just double check them. So it's going to advance or fire, and the advance is if an occupied German position has an advance arrow pointing towards a position that is not occupied by a German unit, that has an advance arrow that's pointing towards a German unit. So if an occupied German position does not have an advance arrow, or if it has an arrow pointing to a position already occupied by a German unit, the position fires normally. If units are in its field of fire or conducts no action. So this is actually going to fire and disrupt the sky, which is a bugger. Okay. Okay, so we can do that one. There's nothing interfering with that one. Oh, say there's not. This isn't a redeploy hex, is it? You can't trace into there. Can't trace into there. Yeah, it is, because he can trace into there. That's not going to be relevant though. So this is still a possibility. Okay. So now we come back to. So I've got the double purple firing that can hit here. This wanting to advance last. And then, so the redeploy of this. We need to deal with the redeploy of this. So it's not got US units in its field of fire, so it's wanting to redeploy. It's in a VP hex, so it wants another VP hex. Both these two are VP hexes. So if there's more than one, a VP position, then to the ward number position, well we know they're both zeros, then to the position with more US strength points in its field of fire. Well, you know what? There might be other options. Maybe we should just double check before we start counting up strength points. Okay, this is on the other side. This hasn't got units in its field of fire. Neither has that. So we have this. And, well, we need to know the order though. That's a 1. That's a 4. Yeah, so that is going to fire first. Well, can we not do that then? Yeah, I think we can. So that, yeah, because we can't consider that a redeploy hex at the moment. So yeah, but purple fires first. But it's based on that position. That's a 4 and that's a 1, isn't it, Grant? Yeah. So the purple is going to carry out its action first, and it's going to hit that unit. Oh, and disrupt it. Oh, I was getting disrupted too. Yeah, I didn't disrupt it before though, did I? But I don't think this is, well, it might still. We need to count up the strength, I guess. So yeah, so that's happened. So now this could redeploy here because it can trace German communication. And the other hex possible is this, sorry, which can trace communication through here. And remember, these don't put the control into here, so we can trace it through there. So this or this. Is there anything else then? This does not have units in its field of fire. Blue does not fire into there. Or orange, no. Yeah, it's between the two then. So that was quite interesting, wasn't it? We had to use that sequencing to be able to make this a possible hex for the redeploy. And I think we've done that right. Otherwise, it would have had to move there. Does that make that right then? Because was that interfering sequencing in the rare event that sequencing affects play? I think so. Yeah. Well, it clearly does, doesn't it? Because if I go to do the redeploy action first, it's got to redeploy here. If I go to do the purple fire first, it fires, then I do the redeploy action, it could go here or here. So that does affect gameplay. So I think we've got that right. And we're still waiting on the advance action. So the thing here is, and I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, because it does mean this guy's going to fire. He doesn't hit there though, does he? It probably is slightly better for us, I think. It's going to kill this guy. But I think I would be choosing to eliminate that guy. Possibly. Yeah, I think I would. But the other way of doing it, our hero was getting disrupted. Right, I'm jumping ahead here. Let's work out. So it says, lowest number position, well, they're both zeros. Then to the position with more US strength points in its field of fire. So this has, what is it, strength points? 2, 6. Oh, it could well be this still. Oh no, was that not where I wanted it to go? Yeah. Because that's going to be, yuck. Yeah, so that's 2, 8, another 8's 10. So it's 14, isn't it? There's 14 strength points in the field of fire of that. And then here, oh well, maybe. Oh, actually no. It's going to go here. Yeah, because this has got 13 there. Yeah. Yeah, that's in at 16. So is that. It's 19. Ugh, that's going to be worse for us then, isn't it? Because it means that guy's going to advance, and it's all going to go horrible for us. Grr. Oh well, I suppose it was quite interesting to see all that. I thought I was going to get away with it, but again, I didn't look at the numbers right enough. So this is clearly the hex that unit wants to redeploy to. Now he's only got himself, he's not got depth anyway. Yes. And then, yeah, and then we go back to the advance action, which is going to be the last part of the puzzle. So he wants to advance to here. He disrupts all the circles. Yeah, this is worse. This ended up being worse, isn't it? Disrupts all the circles within the route of advance, which is everything we've got. He then advances into the hex, and we have to take a step loss from one of these. I guess I'm taking this guy. Omaha. I think I should keep the hero. Yeah, this has been a bad sequence of events. But yeah, some of you are shouting, "Look at what you've been through, Grant. You've had it easy. Just take it." Yeah, it kind of makes more sense taking this guy. I guess it's because I'm flanking that, but I'm flanking it with 6 strength. Both the units have disrupted. He's probably going to fire at them before we even... And he's an intense... Yeah, okay. He's an intense fire, right. He's out of here, right. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. I was starting to like you, Mr. Butterfield, now. Thinking again. I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, I think that's all the actions, isn't it? Yeah. So, and then the, well, artillery. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. I suppose it's worth a look. Yeah, well, both of these need to be good, I suppose. So 60, 60, 66, 60 and D4. 66 is what? The brown? Yeah. $68. See, these aren't... I need to just double... Where's D4? Let me... Just put me out of my misery. Where's D4? So there. There, it's there. Right, okay. I'm just never sure if... You know, it says 66, but I don't... Hold on, Grant. Hold on. That's where you get muddled up. When it talks about control, it just means controlling the hexes. You don't need to be... Field of fire, don't think matters. Maybe I'm getting things wrong here. Hang on. Right, let me have a wee read. Hang on. Yeah, it says, if all the observer positions listed for a given artillery unit are in your control, flip the artillery unit to its inactive side. So, I think before I was looking at that in the way that, you know, this hex looks like it's in my control, but blue's still firing into that. I'm missing. I'm muddling these things up, am I? Or am I? Yeah, if they're in my control, are you assuming it controls any of the following hexes that it occupies? So I control that hex, and the blue firing into it only matters when it comes to me trying to count victory points, isn't it? So yeah, you've got to watch. There's a difference between the two. I think it came up earlier in this turn, didn't it, or something? Just clicked with that. Okay, but we don't control D4 anyway. It's up there. So, but what about the other one then? Let's see the other one. It's WN 70, 71, 72 and G3. That doesn't sound good. 70, 71. Is that 70? Yeah, well, we don't control that. 71 is there, I suppose. Yes, we do. 72, 2 we do. 71 and 72 we do, and then what was it, G3? Well, that could be... Yes, is that not... Yes, this one they just went into. No, it's not. Where is it? We've lost it. G1, G4, G2. Where the heck's G3? Oh, it's maybe here. We do have it. Yeah. Well, there you go. We had it. So, well, actually, all we were missing there was... Yeah. So, if we took that red position out and had a unit exerting control in it, then we would have got that. But we didn't. So, it's going to fire artillery. And, well, with no infantry units in beach landing boxes. So, it's a non-infantry and a beach hex, isn't it? And I can see this guy right away sitting with the circle, one step. This is infantry. Our tank is a triangle. Yeah, a lot of things went wrong there then. So this has to take the artillery hit. Oh no, it doesn't matter. That's the thing when you think armour, yeah, but when it comes to artillery, it doesn't matter. I think I questioned that a while back, a long time ago, in the hope that armour didn't matter, or did matter, should I say, when it was artillery fire. But right, yeah, that didn't feel very pleasant, did it? Okay, well, you just need to get on with it, Grant. Right, that's a fire card. Should I push on to the event? Don't know if I've got much more time. Well, I could. I'll try and squeeze the event in the HQ phase in, and oh god, yeah, this could end up in 4 parts, couldn't it? The way it's going. Oh, it doesn't matter, Grant. It's fine. Well, it's fine for me, so it can be fine for you as well. Just don't need to watch it, I suppose, or right, give me a sec. Right, okay, let's get the second event. Let's just get on with it. It's feeling bad already, so right, second event, and this is when the armour can make an appearance. So what turn? 21. Here we go. Depth. Okay. Reinforcements between 2 and 10 as well. Add depth marker to 1 German unit in each sector as well. Okay. Right. Let's look. Right, I'll just chuck that out of the way. Well, I suppose we avoided the armour again. So it's a depth marker in each sector. We've got 2 WNs here. Well, mind you, it's not. It looks closest first, doesn't it, Grant? Yeah. So, well, this is as close as it gets. But he's got depth. He's got depth. He's got depth. Well, in fact, there's only one unit that doesn't have depth in this sector. That's that guy there. Remember I talked about if he had built depth, he could then start advancing. That is right, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't have a depth marker. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I think that purple should be removed, shouldn't it? We're past the... Yeah, that disruption should be away. That was the only disruption we had, so yeah, that's fine. Watch that, Grant. Okay, so this guy's going to build depth. It's buildings he's in, so... Oops, sorry. Grab a building depth marker. And there you go, it's now he's ready for action, or ready for advance. So, well, you keep that in mind as well. Right, and then over to the other side, we got that's a WM without depth, but it's closest first. He's got depth. This guy does not have depth here, and he's adjacent. He's the only unit without depth that's adjacent. If they're not make things worse, well, well, yeah, we can, but yeah, we can have a go at this guy. This guy's disrupted, and well, there's no point trying for that. No, I think we're as well having a go for this, aren't we? That's steady red. These are sitting in intense orange. Orange didn't fire then. Well, he manoeuvred himself in there somehow. I can't remember how. Was he the one that come for the brown position? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? So yeah, I think he's the one that's going to gain depth. So it's the German unit closest in the hexes to US unit. Yep. So what is it? It's mobile. Yeah. So mobile depth for this guy. Yeah, they do need to be able to trace communication when you place the depth as well. That's maybe something I'm not pretty sure that is the case, though, isn't it? Yeah, a German unit must be in communication in order to receive a depth marker. I mean, he is, yeah, but yeah. I don't think I've wondered with that before. I think they've all been going on WN positions, haven't they? Which generally haven't. Yeah, I don't think so. I think somebody would have told me I'd made a boob there. Yeah, so okay. Well, could have been worse, could it? I suppose. Could have been better, but we've maybe run out of our good luck in the event situation. Right, engineers, let's get this wrapped up. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to start the US action phase, but at least I can come back with a clear head tomorrow and try to revenge some of the stuff that's happened. So engineer range track or... Well, no, we can't. We can't still place the base here. So we obviously up the range. And that ups it to 3. That's good. So now, actually, I think we can place a garrison marker. Because this goes 1, 2, 3. There's no field of fire from a German position in there, so we garrison that hex. Oh, yeah, the brown's away. Did we miss that last turn? No, we just took him out, didn't we? Yeah, I think we just took him out last turn, didn't we? Yeah, that's right, yeah. So that's good. So we get, well, we can garrison this now, because it's within 3, and there's no, and it's not a potential, is it? If it's a potential, but I think I looked at that already, and then realised it wasn't a potential. And the problem was that I was only trying to garrison this hex, and then Martin pointed out that because it's a 2 hex position, Brown was firing at the other one, meaning that I couldn't garrison that one. So not in the field of fire, German unit. Yeah, because I remember reading that thinking, right, it doesn't say potential, and that's the word. So we're going to get to garrison that hex as well. That one, and that one. They're all within 3 without any field of fire. So that's good. And then our HQ up there. Well, yeah, his range goes up, but it's still 2, so it's just the same. Okay, so nothing changed there. Right, and then here, yeah, we do have a decision to make, because we can... Oh no, hang on. Yeah, we've not got this, have we? So, well, I can put it here. No, I cannot. Red's still firing down here, granted. But I could have put it here, but there's a potential field of fire from blue, because that can trace German communication. We weren't able to get something into there, were we? So it doesn't really look like I can play the base. Place the base. Yeah, and we've actually had a bit of a counter attack coming back here, really, haven't we? We're in a bit of ball. Not just this side, over this side too, haven't they? They're having a go at us. Yeah. Yeah, it could be more that we maybe don't want to go to the purple, we want to come along here. I don't know, maybe some of it anyway. Right, so we can't really place a base here, so we're as well just increasing the 112, 149. So that goes up to 1. Which doesn't do an awful lot, really. No garrisons. Yeah, doesn't do an awful lot. HQ, we had talked about this, but we've got these units in orange now. Sorry, hold on there. We've got these units in orange firing into here, so we can't even place that as a base command post. No, we can't do that one either, because red's firing into it, but not sure that we would want to there, but okay, so that's that phase done. So on to the US action phase, but I'm just going to cut that, and yeah, I know it's probably, I could probably squeeze a part of the action phase in, but maybe as well just making that as a part, because I'm going to have to shut up for the night now, and but at least I'm coming back tomorrow in the US action phase, so hopefully we'll get going. And what sort of things happened? This was strange. There's strange events here, wasn't there? And also some strange events along here, I suppose, with this situation and that. Good to see though, but we kept our sequencing going, as it says in the rules. That's the only thing we can take from the rules, and there it did not work for me again. So that's 3 times I think we've had to deal with it. The first time it did go in our favour, and the next 2 times it did not. This wasn't really a sequencing issue, but it did go in our favour. It just, the unit chose to, I think, yeah, which I think is in our favour, because, you know, we could move that guy into there and probably just drop that guy back just now, until we've got a force to come here. But it has put something in the way of getting out here, so yeah, and getting a force across there to deal with. Yeah, we need to work out a plan now, I think. We need to look at victory points and start thinking about it. I know we're still 10, 11 turns away, but I think we need to think about it, maybe count out some hexes and see, can some of these units actually get off the map, if we take this out. And okay, right, I'm going to leave it for now, guys. I'm probably going on a bit, so I'll be back tomorrow with US action phase. Okay, cheers.